you can actually see that I will send you some of the courses for this augmented reality, and you can see the course which starts from the beginning. The way they told everything that I have told, they will take around 5 to 6 hours, and we have organized the webinar for only 2 hours, so it was very clear that 2 hours were not enough. What stuff's left, sir? Actually, everything is left. We have just started. This is the first step. This is not the end. There are so many things which I wanted to explain. Someone is asking the video playing. Yes, I wanted to show the video playing. I wanted to show the audio playing, to the text and multiple targets and animations, and so many things are there. Sir, please send your number. I am missing it. So what are you missing? Actually, I don't get it. My camera is not opening and can't see. Your AR camera will be opened. Your webcam will be opened. Just make sure that you have set the relation between the models and your marker, just like I did. I put the barbarian model inside the Bentel and made it a child of our marker. So here is a question we got from Nirmalya Misra. How do we use this in mobile? Okay, let's do it. I talked actually a bit more. So let's create this APK so that people can use it in Android. How do we do it? We have created our app, we have put our model, and we have put some animations, and our app is ready. And I will tell you how we make an APK so that we can use it in our phones. So if you will not able to see, I will send you in the WhatsApp group, and I will show you here as well. So from the files, I will send you every single screenshot. From the file, I will select build setting. I am sending you in the WhatsApp group, and you can also see in my live webinar the photo of it. So here it is. Yes, that's the one you are getting. From the file, I will select this build setting. Okay, and from build setting, oh, actually I did not send this. I will send it. So can you see this, the file and the build setting options? We are actually building it for Android. We are creating an APK. That APK we will install in our mobile, and this app will work in our Android smartphone. Can you continue tomorrow? Yes, I can continue tomorrow, only if you want to. If people are ready to join tomorrow, I will do it as well. But let's create it. We don't leave this app in middle. Let's create a full-fledged APK so that we can run it on our Android phones. So here, when you open the build setting, you will get an interface like this. I will send you this screenshot as well. The build setting menu look like this. I am sending you a screenshot, and you are able to see my WhatsApp web. So here you can see the build setting. We have got some options. Here you can see add open scenes, and here you can see player setting. Here you can see build, and here you can see all the platforms which are available to build for. For example, I told in the earlier session that if you want to build for iOS, you have to add the modules of Mac iOS during the download installation of Unity. So here you can see near the PC, Mac and Linux standalone, we have got a symbol of Unity. It means that currently we have created this app for PC, but actually we wanted to use this in Android. So what do? We will select this Android option. You will not be able to see this, so I am narrating this. I will select this option to Android, and I will click switch platform. I will show you another screenshot. When I selected the Android option, I get an option switch platform. So here it is. When I selected Android, I am getting the option here. You can see switch platform. When I will click on switch platform, that Unity symbol, it will come from PC to Android, indicating that we have now switched our apps for Android. So I have pressed the switch platform button, and it will take a few minutes to switch. Actually, I have switched it in the very beginning. The reason is that when you are creating huge apps which contains a lot of assets and models, audio, video, and so many things, and its size is very more, and then we will switch platform after creating all of our app, it will take a lot of time to switch platform. So we have to keep in mind that what are the platforms we are actually building for. In my case, I was building it for Android, so I had to switch for Android from the very beginning. I have not done it, I can do it now, but it's better if you change it in the beginning. So I have switched platform to Android, and now I will share you one more screenshot. Here you can see. Here you can see the Android symbol had just appeared near the Unity symbol had just appeared near the Android, indicating that now we are creating our app for Android. Okay. I hope everyone is getting this picture, and I am also showing in this live webinar. I will show you once again in a bigger view. So here we are, we selected build setting from file, and in build setting we have got this Unity icon near the PC Mac. We changed it to Android. We selected Android and we hit this switch platform button from Android. Here you will see it very clearly, and in the next image that I sent, after hitting the switch platform button, we are now ready to build for Android. And here you can see we are getting the options for build and run. Build and run. So here what the both options will do. When we hit the build button, currently I am narrating, I won't recommend you to hit the build button now. I am telling some things, please listen it carefully. The build button is used to build an APK, and the build and run button is used to build an APK and run it simultaneously. But we have created an app for Android. How can you expect to run it on your laptop or PC? That may seem a bit silly, but actually there is a method to do so, and we call it emulator. Have you heard the term emulator before? Those players those people who have played PUBG emulator, they will know what an emulator is. An emulator is a software through which we can use the Android apps on our laptop or PC. So to play PUBG emulator, people have downloaded the Tencent emulator, the of course Chinese or Korean, whatever it is, I don't know. So we won't use that Tencent emulator, but if you want, I will recommend you one emulator. It's called BlueStacks. You can search and download for it Google. It's a software made for laptop or PC, Windows, Mac, everything. You can download this BlueStacks. I do not have currently BlueStacks. I am just telling you, if you want to build and run your apps in your laptop. If you don't have BlueStacks, this option build and run is irrelevant for you. You just go with the build option and you will get an APK file, and that APK file you have to send to your mobile, install that APK and run that app in your mobile. So let's build it. Okay, let's go back to Unity. Here I have switched the platforms. I will open this player settings now, and in player settings you can actually see a lot of options. I am not entertaining any of that above, but there are so many options in it, and I will tell you what they are. The one thing actually I missed in this scenes, we had to add open scenes actually. Here you can see my Unity, but you cannot see this menu, so I will send a screenshot once again. No, I have already sent it. I will narrate from there. So here you can see when we switched our platform from PC to Android, but we have not added any scenes. What we will build now, it will be an empty app. So the scene which we are working in, we have to add that scene in the build. So here is the option to do so. You can see add open scenes. You can see you have to click this button. You are able to see this. You have to click this button, add open scenes. So when I add open scenes, and I will send you a screenshot once again. This time I have added the open scenes. And oh, I just sent the previous screenshot. Let's delete it. Let's take a new screenshot. So here you can see when I click that add open scenes, we got our scene in the build. Our scene was named as main menu and it has an index number of 0. I will tell you more about this in tomorrow's session, but you can think it as array. If you have worked in programming languages before, in array what we got, the first component it has an index number of 0 and the second component it has an index number of 1. Similarly, the index number is always lesser by 1 than the actual number. So our main menu, it is the first scene, but it has index number of 0. If we had created any more scenes, that is, if we have the second scene, its index number would have been 1. I will tell you all the things tomorrow. But till now, I have added our scenes and we will do some of the changes in player settings. So here in player settings, we get the option to change the name of our app. That is, currently it's named as product name day 2. I will change this. I am changing the company name to TechX Labs and our product name to be AR1. So there are actually a lot of options to do with it, but currently I am not changing any of the settings. I am just building it. I am sending you one more screenshot. Here you can see when I hit the player setting options, it was asking for a company name and a product name. I have given both, version 0.1, and I have not changed any of the settings. So from here now I will hit the build button. All my settings are ready. I will just hit the build button. You can see I have added the menu and named our app, and I will hit now this build button. So when I hit the build button, it's asking for where I want to save my app. So I will save it on our desktop and let's name our APK. It's just asking for you to browse where you want to save your APK file. I will show you what it's working. So here I hit the build button and it's asking for a location where to save and what will be its name. So I have given a name and a location of desktop, and save as type you can see here it's APK. So for Android we have built the application, its extension is APK, and I will hit the build button now and it will take a few minutes to build. So here if you are not able to see it, I am telling you it's detecting SDK and other things. I already told you yesterday that you need SDK and JDK and NDK. If you have installed all the components well, your app will be built without any problems.